हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू येट अनदर एपिसोड ऑफ कंटेंट मॉन्स्टर्स। और आज के इस एपिसोड में हम रिव्यू कर रहे हैं खो गए हम कहां का, विच हैज जस्ट बीन रिलीज्ड ऑन नेटफ्लिक्स। इसके मुख्य कलाकार हैं सिद्धांत चतुर्वेदी, अनन्या पांडे, आदर्श गौरव, रोहन गुरुबख्शानी, कल्की कोचलिन, आन्या सिंह, नरेंद्र जेटली और विजय मौर्य। इट्स अ फिल्म विच tries to take a clever swipe at today's social media generation and how they are so addicted to the phone, and how people's validation of what they're doing in their life matters much more to them, and that's why how predisposed they are to taking knee-jerk reactions to difficult situations in their everyday lives and then repenting those much later। तीन दोस्तों की कहानी है जिनका किरदार सिद्धांत चतुर्वेदी, अनन्या पांडे और आदर्श गौरव प्ले कर रहे हैं। दे आर द बेस्ट ऑफ फ्रेंड्स सिंस स्कूल एंड कंटिन्यू टू रिमेन सो as they progress in their careers. They're all in their 20s and they're trying to make a mark for themselves in their own individual careers and yet fighting with ghosts in their head. Siddhant Chaturvedi plays a stand-up comic and who has a past and for which he continues to take therapy. You kind of get hints of what he's been through, but it unravels only towards the very end of the film. Ananya Pandey is a business school graduate who's stuck in a dead-end sales job and who's not probably getting the credit she deserves, all of which accrues to her boss. And Adarsh Gaurav, playing the role of Neil Pereira, is a gym trainer to an influencer, sometimes to celebrities, who wants to open his own gym someday. He's also head over heels in love with this influencer Lala, whose personal trainer he is, but she's obviously not reciprocating his feelings or possibly taking him for a ride, considering him only a friend with benefits. So this is the story of these three friends. This possibly could also have been the original Dil Chahta Hai from 20 years back. If it were to be placed in today's day and age, maybe this could have been an answer to that. Does it though do justice to the kind of message this film wants to convey, to the kind of concept that it's taken on board? I guess partly, for sure. Like I said earlier, it's quite a smart, sarcastic, clever swipe at what today's generation is going through. They are constantly on their phones and they're quite predisposed to reacting on a daily basis depending on the kind of validation they get on social media. The best of the roles in this film belongs to Siddhant Chaturvedi, who plays the role of Imad Ali and he's done a fantastic job. But without a doubt, Adarsh Gaurav is also an equally good performer and in some parts of the film a scene stealer as well. Both of them have done a brilliant job, and they kind of live up to what their characters are all about, the struggles that both of these characters have to go through. Imad, because of his past, Neil Pereira, that is Adarsh Gaurav, because of the demons he's fighting with himself, because of what he wants to achieve in life, because of the fact that he's not able to see what's so special about him, and constantly seeking validation from his other gym trainers, from his influencer girlfriend, from his friends, and that's the struggle he's going through. So both of them have done a fantastic job. Ananya Pandey also, I must say, is fairly decent in this film as someone who's young and struggling with her sales job and also grappling with the breakup that she has to go through with a boyfriend of 3 years who's broken up just because he needs space, and anyhow trying to get validation from him through social media is again a brilliant performance. I think the key to this film is the fact that all of these have got the कैरेक्टर्स ग्राफ वेरी वेल. उन्होंने नब्ज पकड़ ली किरदार की, तीनों ने बहुत अच्छे से, एंड दैट इज़ वाई द फिल्म सक्सीड्स टू अ ग्रेट एक्सटेंट. इट्स क्लियरली showing a mirror to this generation of what social media can do, of how there is a life beyond the phone, and maybe not seeking that validation from the digital presence that they all have might just do the trick for them in life. Kalki also has a brief but very important role in the film. She's done a fab job in it, and she's mouthing life facts so effortlessly that they hit you very hard when it comes from her. What possibly doesn't work in the film, it's two things. Maybe the first half of the film is fairly slow. I think this could have been a bit more spiffy, a bit more faster in terms of edit. It's a bit longer than maybe what it should have been. It could have wrapped up in 2 hours and it could have been a very fast, zany film. Secondly, I think because of the message it's kind of trying to drive, it could have been a bit more entertaining. You sometimes get the impression that it's a bit too morose, it's a bit too serious for its own good. Message ऐसा है कि the director could have had a lot of fun while making it, and it's not always that there is a message that you're trying to convey through a film and that can be done in a fun, more entertaining manner. This subject definitely lends itself to a lot more entertainment. There is a danger therefore that in these 2 hours 20 minutes of this film viewing time, you kind of tend to get bored at times. The film is dragging itself a bit. That could have been avoided had this been a bit more entertaining in parts. But overall, I think for what it set out to achieve, the message it wanted to convey, I think it's a fairly decent job. I'd give this film a rating of 5.75 out of 10. Just maybe had it been a bit more crisper, slightly more entertaining, it could have been a great film. Nonetheless, I still feel it's a one-time watch. अगर आपने फिल्म देखी है तो ज़रूर हमें बताइए आपको कैसे लगी कमेंट सेक्शन में नीचे. अगर आपको हमारा रिव्यू पसंद आया तो ज़रूर हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. हम जल्दी मिलेंगे आपसे. We'll see you soon. Thank you.